Hello, it's me again. This is Danielle, and I am a member of Disorders of Ottawa. I'm hoping to do this in one take and encourage others to do the same as me. Um, that is to share your story as well as specifically to explain how Mood Disorders Ottawa has helped you in your recovery journey. Um, so I suffer from severe depression, and I'm getting better, but still have some residual symptoms, and learning to manage my recovery. I was down for so long and not able to do anything that now I'm able to do some things, and I'm going like overboard. It's like I've been in a coffin for almost a year, and now that I'm coming out of my coffin and seeing the light and people, well, actually no, not as much people. I'm still weary of getting out of the house, but when I finally see the light, I'm like filled with energy, and I'm having difficulties controlling that energy. So I need to be self-compassionate and set my boundaries, as I've learned in yesterday's peer support group. Specifically, I will tell you, it's called Working It Out, and it's a support group that's facilitated by Nancy and Sheila. And yesterday, with other members of the group, we each shared how difficult it is for us to establish our limits, and the importance of establishing our limits in the context of self-compassion. So just to show you how this group has been really important to me, it's when I first joined it, it was when I was in the midst of the darkest days of my depression, and I wouldn't leave the house. I wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't move all day. I just couldn't do anything. So I joined at that time Pathways to Recovery. It's not presently offered, but it will be offered next season, I'm sure. And but there's other workshops that have also helped me greatly. There's Writers Collective, and I'm not presently doing it, but it's a great workshop where we write based on prompts that are presented to us, and then we share our experience, what we've written, and people give positive feedback. It's always positive feedback. It's so validating, and it really makes you think, especially when you listen to other people's work. It helps you reflect and develop that kind of insight that you need to be able to identify issues and find solutions to improving your situation. Tonight, there is a workshop called Collage for Self-Care, and that collage is really helpful too. It's sort of like Writers Collective in the sense that, but this doesn't have any prompts, and it's just based on images that you find in magazines, and you just do cut it and paste it together, and then talk about what the image represents for you. And because they're all peer support groups, nobody judges you. Nobody is there to tell you what to do. Everybody is there to support you. And for the first time in my life, I really feel that these people get you. Like when I tell them I have my appointment with my psychiatrist, I don't feel ashamed at all telling them, oh, I can't make it to this because I have an appointment with my psychiatrist. People understand, people know, and there's no shame in talking about your mental health issues. I also participate in Yak and Yarn, which is just like a hangout group for people who like to knit or crochet or do beading or even sewing. So you just hang out with these people, and if you want, you can show your work, and some of them are really good. Some of these people are really good, so other people can ask questions, and it helps to improve your skills at the same time. And I also do a Scribble into Spring, so that's the meditation that I posted yesterday. And so we do scribbling, and we talk about our scribbling, we do meditation, and again, it's all people who really get it and understand what you feel like, and nobody is there to judge you. There's one group that I haven't participated in. It's called Meditative Drawing. That's, I'm sure, very, very good. There's a new group that just started. It's karaoke, so karaoke online. And I can tell you that the people who are working at facilitating this workshop work very, very hard and are very dedicated to making it successful. And then we have speaker nights once a month. Next on April 30th, it's this lady called, her name is Jojo Kadzur. Let me try to see here. It says, as a mixed media artist, Jojo Kadzur is best known for their heartfelt installations, often teetering in the directions of activism, mental health and abuse, life, dying, and death, as well as representational work from shadow or spiritual practice. She's a trauma survivor and also a peer support worker, and she will bring these aspects of her healing journey together. They proposes a stimulation and an open conversation that allows vulnerability to lead the way through limitless exploration and self-expression in the name of creativity. One moment. Sorry. So I can't wait to attend that. Last month it was Writers Collective recital. So people who wrote poems had the opportunity to share their poems from MDO, had the opportunity to share poems, but there were other people that were there, and not even from MDO. Anybody can attend these activities, by the way. You don't have to be a member. Right now, because of Zoom, we have people from other areas of Ontario, and we even have some in other countries that attend these workshops thanks to Zoom. And I have to tell you that Zoom, when I joined Zoom, MDO, if it hadn't been for Zoom, I wouldn't have attended. I mean, I still have a lot of problems leaving the house. You may not see it, but when I do, people don't see it necessarily. I'm always happy-go-lucky, but the anxiety inside of me is just eating me up. So I'm thankful for MDO for having gone to Zoom, because it allowed me to participate in these programs when I was really not well, and it helped me to become well. There are, if you want to be a member of MDO, the fees are really minimal, but you don't have to be a member to participate. The money, if you become a member, goes directly to the funds that are used, that MDO uses to program and offer all of these activities. MDO is run entirely by volunteers. We have absolutely no paid employees, and we receive grants from different organizations, and we also do some fundraising. The objective is to be self-sufficient. That's going to become a challenge, but it's something that we have, our treasurer and the board of directors are working on for this in the long term. To become a member, so just to let you know how it's not expensive at all. So to become a member right now, I can't, sorry, the screen is a little bit small, but it's, oh, here, $5. If you say that you have a low income, they'll charge you $5. If you are a whole family, like more than one person who wants to join and also come from a self-identified low-income family, the membership is $10. If you are an individual who does not identify themselves as low income, the membership is $15. And if as a family, for someone who doesn't identify themselves as low income, the membership is $20. And you have access to all of these activities. There are no additional fees for any of these activities. Some activities will require some material, but most of those I already have at home, like crayons and paper, pencils. And in one instance, I didn't have the material, but the facilitator met me in a parking lot and gave me all the material she had. And the material she had, that she used the funds from MDO. So I really hope that you, I've stimulated your interest in participating in Mood Disorders Ottawa. If you want any more information, it's on, if you do a Google search, it's Mood Disorders Ottawa. And the telephone number is 613-526-5406. But really the best way to reach them, I think, is through email. I'll change the view. Hopefully, do you see? So info@mooddisordersottawa.ca. Do you see this? That's okay. Maybe it's not clear. I'm sorry if that didn't work, but the email is info, I-N-F-O, at Mood Disorders Ottawa. So all one word, MOODDISORDERSOTTAW.ca. Neil is our secretary, and he will be responding to you quickly, I am sure, because he is extremely efficient. So that's it for me. Again, I hope that I've inspired you to become a member and to participate in our activities, because it's done wonders for me and my recovery process, and I'm hoping that it will do the same for you. Thanks. Bye.